Hello learners, hope you all are doing well. So let's get into this question. This question is a continuation of your previous question, and here it's given that consider the following graph for the case n is equal to 5. So basically you have 5 stations. Matrix B is computed using the above pseudocode. So the pseudocode that we've seen before. What is the value of sum after executing the following pseudocode? So here we see that sum is initially given the value 0, and then for each r in rows of B and for each c in columns of B, you increment sum by the value of the element at B R C. So we know that the value at a particular position in matrix B can only take two values. It can either be 0, which means that you cannot go from R to C, that is station R to station C, by taking n number of trains, and it can either be 1, that means you can take n number of trains but you can somehow reach from station R to station C. So these are the two values that an element can take. So let's just compute this graph, or the matrix first, and it's a standard 5x5 matrix with rows and columns indexed from 0 to 4. So same way here we have columns 0 to 4. Now before computing this, let's just have a look at this graph. So this graph is basically a closed graph, so it's a closed circuit of sorts. So if I were at any station, it would be easy for me to go to any other station because they're all connected to one another. So say if I wanted to go from 0 to any other station, I could. So let me just get this into the matrix, and maybe it's going to be a little easy to understand. So if I wanted to go from station 0 back to 0, so it is possible. I can go to 1, then 2, then 3, then 4, and then back to 0. So that means it's possible. Then if I want to go to station 0 to 1, also possible. 0 to 2, 3, 4. So you can see that I can go from any station to any other station in this particular case. So all elements in this case is 1. Now what is the pseudocode reading? The pseudocode is basically taking your sum as 0 and incrementing it every time it goes through each row and each column in that row. So first it goes here, and then here, and then here. So it goes 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 2, 3, 4, all the way to 4, 4. So it's easy to understand that since all elements are 1, so your final sum is actually the number of elements within this 5x5 matrix, that is equal to 25. So you can just count the elements that are there in this matrix, and you can find out that there are 25 ones. So sum gets incremented by 1 each time it goes through the column in each row, and the final answer will be 25. Thank you learners, and all the best for your quiz.